hopefully you can hear us. I'm on my brand new microphone today using the Hollywood Lark M2 for the very first time, and down at Patterdale today on a very, very chilly -3, even though it's round about 9 o'clock there now, so late start for me. But today I'm going to do an old favourite, one I haven't done for over 3 years. One question I'm always asked: you've done quite a few videos showing us the easiest fells to do, the lowest fells to do. What about when we've done them, we want to move up to the next level? What would you recommend as the next level fell for somebody that's just starting out? So you've done a few Wainwrights, you're feeling quite confident. You've done a lot of the small ones, Walla Crag, Loughrick Fell, Cat Bells. You think, right, I want to move up to the next level. What should I do? For me, you cannot get a better next level fell than this one. And that is up there, Place Fell. Holds very, very good memories for me. It was the first fell, it was the first Wainwright I ever did solo. I did quite a few before that with my son. Some I filmed, some I didn't film. But this was the first one I actually did by myself. I've been up there a few times since. Took my son with us. Took my grandson, Harry METALMAN, with us as well. Been up there with friends. Been up there numerous times by myself. But I say it's been over 3 years, so really looking forward to getting back. Especially, we've got a fantastic day as well. Yes, it's cold, but having said that, I've got me Go Cozy heated jacket on and me Moose Hill fleece lined hiking pants on as well. So no more cold legs for me, and better still, no more no, don't go there. Either way, everything is going to be nice and warm today. So I was going to say, we're off to a fantastic start because we've got a free car park. Normally I park the other side of the White Lion, but a free park there. Get 3, possibly 4 in a squeeze. Anyway, I've got one of them, so I thought, great, off to a good start. And just as I shut the boot, I dropped my GoPro and I said, I've got my new microphone on there. I thought, oh God, no. Hopefully everything is all right. Anyway, as it's a late start for me, I'm going to do something unusual for me. I'm going to talk and walk. So hopefully I don't fall flat on my face. It is a bit icy down here, but I've got my spikes with us in my backpack. And I say, really looking forward to going up Place Fell. And it's a fell I always enjoy doing. It's a good test, like, as well, to be honest. I think it's 6, 5, 7 metres. So it's a decent test. And given that, again, I haven't been out for a good few weeks there now, it's one that I feel as though I need to do to maintain my fitness. Yeah, I know, don't laugh. So the sun is just starting to break out over the fell tops behind us. And if we look in front of us, it's just starting to hit the fells over there as well. So yeah, everything's looking really nice. So hopefully we'll only have great days walking in. Like, yeah, always got very, very positive memories about Place Fell and the White Lion as well. I always say it's one of my favourite pubs to go into, and mainly because I've always guaranteed a nice warm welcome when you go in there. And over the years I've been in there a few times with Mrs. METALMAN. I've been in there, had a drink with Chris from MCM Outdoors YouTube channel, Alan 54 Degrees North, and Katie from Katie Fox Freedom Hikes YouTube channels as well. So yeah, good memories. So hopefully today I'm going to add to them memories when I come along with us. It should be an absolute belter of a day. Yeah, so we have forecast full sun all day, but what I like about this walk is you can see the pub over there. We just parked down there, so it's a nice walk down a nice country lane, and then the path slowly starts heading up. But either way, oh, so pleased to be out, so pleased to breathe in that fresh Lakeland air, and looking forward to getting some really good views. So yeah, we just come up, follow the little country lane up, Been stood for about 5 minutes watching a red squirrel. Took a couple of photographs, foolishly, never took my GoPro out. Either way, yeah, very nice to see that. And yeah, so this is the point here where we're going to take this right turn through the gate here. So we're going up there, we turn right. So just when two girls are coming through, that's where we've walked from, and this is the path we want for Placeville. Now if you watch my channel for a while, you think, well, you've filmed that a few times, haven't you? And over the years, yes I have. But again, in the last month I've had almost 1,100 new subscribers, so obviously they may well not have seen this. So hopefully you, as well as the new subscribers, will stick with us and come along with us as well. But really starting to light up there now. You can see Hullswater down there, Glenridden. You can see the White Lion Inn down there where the car's parked, which is Patterdale. And then we're looking over there, you can just start seeing a bit of Brothers Water. So named in the memory of the two brothers that went in there for a swim one day and unfortunately never came out. I'll tell you something, this path is really good going up here. When I first started coming up here, there was lots of bouldery, rocky things that you had to climb over. Now it's been flattened off really nicely, and I put a few nice stones in to walk up. So National Trust again have done an absolutely fantastic job with this path. But I'll tell you what I'm loving with these Moose Hill ski hiking pants is the big pockets. I mentioned that last week on my video. Pockets fantastic. They've got a big side pocket with Velcro on. This one here, it's perfect for your GoPro. You know, when you've got your mic plugged in, but this side pocket is absolutely ideal for it. And plus the fact, with them being fleece lined and all, keeps the GoPro nice and warm, helps to keep the battery charged as well. So another reason for loving these hiking pants. And if you haven't already, go over and have a look at the video I did last week, because if you're in the market for a pair, you can get 16% off with a discount code I put in the description of the last week's video. I keep stopping, turning around and looking at that, and as always I am in absolute awe and making very, very slow progress. But on a day like this, who wants to rush? Not me, as always. So if you've done a couple of Wainwrights before and you think, oh, I want to do something a little bit more challenging, for me this is a really good one. You're not going to get lost on this one. Paths are good, very easy to navigate, and if you get a day like this, views sensational. And we're up to Borday House, or Hawes, whatever you call it. So always a nice place to stop, have a drink, and I'm going to have a little chocolate bar to get myself a bit of energy, because the real hard work is still in front of us. But the day is absolutely fabulous. It really is a great day for hiking. So from here you could go this way, over there, Angletarn Pikes and Angletarn itself, a very famous wild camping spot. And must be 6 years ago there now, where I did my very first wild camp, solo wild camp as well. Caught a fantastic sunrise, oh, really did. But we're heading up here, and then we'll be making our way up over there. Can't see it yet, but we have got a bit of hard work to do. This has been quite gentle coming up here, to be quite honest. As I said before, the National Trust did a great job on the path. I'll tell you something, it is rock hard up here. It's frozen solid. But as I was walking up, something just dawned on us. It's exactly 2 years to the month that I started doing something. And that was, say to people, if you've got any questions, leave them in a comment and I will answer them. And the reason I did that was because a few people were saying in comments, asking us questions like, what's your favourite fell? What's the worst fell you've ever done? So I would answer it in the comments, and about 2 weeks later, somebody else would ask us the same question. So I thought by doing this, answering questions on a video, then everybody can sort of like hear the explanation. And it was a blatant rip-off from Chris over at Bonnie Lads on Tour, or I think it's Blot Outdoors as he prefers to be called there now. He started doing this about 2.5 years ago, and I thought it was a brilliant idea, so blatantly copied it for him. I'm sure he wouldn't mind, but it's a channel I've been watching. I think he was in double figures when I first started watching. I remember watching his second video, and I've watched every single one of his hiking and wild camping videos since. So he must have been in double figures subscribers there. He's on about 84,000 subscribers there now. Funny enough, I'm down to one A4 page there now of questions. So today I will answer a couple more, and the first one is from a great channel I watch, and that's Butchie Boys Adventures. Really good channel, real canny lad, fellow Mackham. People over in the USA who don't know what that is, it means a Sunderland supporter. Yeah, I know, don't laugh. But yeah, great channel, great lad. And I'll put a link to his channel actually down in the description, because it really is worthwhile going over, check him out. If you like a good laugh, you'll really enjoy his channel. You might not be able to understand him because he's broad Sunderland, is he not? But you will definitely be able to see, if not hear, the humour. Yeah, so Butchie asks, how are you maintaining your weight given that you're doing midweek food reviews as well as your weekend outdoor video? Well, funny enough, I haven't done too bad, to be honest. If I go out and do a food review, what I do is I'll have my breakfast, which is just a bowl of porridge. I'll do the food review about 2:30 in the afternoon, so way after my normal dinner time. And then if I have 2 courses, or if I go for the full fat boy, 3 courses, that really does fill us up. And when I go home, I won't have any tea. So every time I go down to the gym, I always weigh myself, and I would say I've been doing these food reviews for about 4 months there now, and I would maximum put £2 on, if that. But this time of the year I always do put weight on, because I don't get out as much because of the weather. So I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. So enjoying the food reviews, and it's a perfect opportunity to get out and do something when the weather's crap. You can always still get out and go and sit in a nice warm pub, cafe or restaurant, and it gets me out from under Mrs. Metalman's feet as well. So hopefully that's answered that. Any more questions, put them in a comment and I will answer them. I say I'm down to my final A4 page of questions there now, so if I think on, might answer a few more on the way up to the summit of Placeville. Right, before I set off again, hopefully the sound on this video is good. Fair enough, there's not much wind. It's nothing at all, to be honest. But if you are getting a good sound and you think, hey, I could do with some good mics, I said these were running about 149 quid a few weeks ago on Amazon. So I put them in my basket because I knew the Black Friday weekend was coming up, and sure enough, when it came up, they dropped from 149 to 95 quid. So that's what I paid for them. I'm really over the moon with these microphones. If you think the same too, pop over to Amazon, have a look, see they're still on offer, because to me they're an absolute steal. So easy to use as well. I can't put it off any longer. Get my bag on and start doing a bit of really hard work there now. So I've only been going about 30 seconds, but that's where we're splitting off, and Placeville comes into view. But just a warning, that is not the summit of Placeville, that's a false summit. So when you get up there, you've still got a bit of climbing to do yet. You've also got one scramble and all, which I'm really looking forward to, because I'm going to put these Moose Hill to the test as regards stretching my legs up and scrambling up a bit of rock. And in a few minutes that sun is going to break over there. Yeah, look at that sun. Nice. You can't feel it, but it's still nice. But this is our path here. You can see it zigzagging up, and it's a real nice path to follow up. But you can see how cold it has been over the night. Still got a lot of ice. But like I mentioned before, if you've done a few Wainwrights and you want to do something a little bit more challenging, this is a great one to do. And anybody thinking about a wild camp, Angletown over there, gets a lot of people there now. But if you've got the energy, why not top a place, Phil? Plenty of places up there to put a tent. And oh yes, oh yeah, I can feel that sun. Yes. Oh, I'm starting to feel it. Lovely. Mrs. Metalman hates it when I do that. Right, come on. So do you see that little bit of mist on the fell there, starting to lift as the sun hits it. And just as I say that, it goes behind a cloud. Either way, it's still an absolutely perfect picture. But look at this path here. So easy to follow. Only one scramble, no drops, no edges, and sensational views. For me, this is the best next level fell. If you think this can be beat, let us know in the comments. You can see the way up over there to Angletown Pikes. So many options up here, to be honest, and every single one of them's got a good view. As I remember, we'll go around the back, and where that little bit of rock is there, I think there's a little scrambly section to get up there. But like I said before, that's not the top. When you get up there and through that scrambly section, you can see the top then. But the wind is starting to get up slightly there now, so hopefully we'll get the drone up. But one thing we're keeping is some fabulous views. Yes, and you. And the breeze is picking up there now, so how's the sound anyway? Hopefully it's okay. Anyway, let's plough on. So, Helvellyn there, still got a bit of a mist on the top, but just in front of it you've got Cat's Eye Cam, which in my opinion, if you've never done Helvellyn before and need to get it done, fair enough. But if you have and you're going back up there, far better off going up to Cat's Eye Cam. A lot quieter, just as good view, if not better views in my opinion. I remember going up there accidentally on a bank holiday weekend, didn't realise it was a bank holiday, and intention of going up to Helvellyn from Patterdale, and I thought, where's all these people come from? And I realised it was the bank holiday. Torture it was. Anyway, I thought, sod this for a laugh. When I got to Red Tarn, I branched off and I went up to Cat's Eye Cam. Everybody else, crowds and crowds of people heading up to Helvellyn. I got up to Cat's Eye Cam, honestly, I had the place to myself for about 20 minutes and I saw about 3 or 4 people. And the rest of the time I was up there, and I say fabulous views as well. So one of the most underrated viewpoints in the Lake District, I think. But either way, that's the way we've come up there. As well as a good path, you've got these cairns guiding you all the way up, so you kind of get lost. Now this is a little scramble bit up here. Once I get up here, and once I do get up there, it is hands and feet for a bit. I think you can bypass it, but where's the fun in that? So we're going up the scrambly route. I want to try test out these Moose Hill ski hiking pants as well, to see if they're as stretchy and as good a range of movement as I think they're going to be. But that's going to be a good test for them. So either way, that's the way we're heading. Right, time to put the poles away there now, because it is hands and feet up here, and the same coming down. And I remember bringing my grandson Harry METALMAN up here a few years ago there now, and watching them come down, telling him to be careful, which he was, and he came down really well. I was really proud of him that day. But it's funny, every time you do it, it seems to get higher and higher. The scramble seems to be harder and harder, but I'm sure I'm going to have plenty of range of movements with these Moose Hill ski hiking pants on. Anyway, let's find out. And we've got somebody following us up there. Whew. I'm sure they must have had something to this. Didn't used to be as steep as this. Surely. Actually, it was a young lady there actually just shouting up to us. You can avoid that if you want to. You don't have to go up that way. She must have looked at me and thought, look at that poor old sod up there trying to get up that way. God. Anyway, actually, I might go down the way she is suggesting because, yeah, it would be also nice to show somebody that maybe watches this video that, again, you don't have to go up this way. There is a way around it. So we'll have a look at that route, round it on the way back down. To be honest, it wasn't that bad. But look at them views. Oh, yes. The wind is getting up there now. So I may or may not get the drone up. But look how clear it is. Have a look at that over there. You can see for miles. See the end of Ullswater there. I can see the top of Hallen Fell right up there. But ooh, look at this. Isn't that fabulous? The sun keeps coming in and out, but when it goes behind them clouds, it makes it look real moody. And I love it like that. And there's somebody else following us up. It's not following for long. Right, I think when we get the summit, when we get up here, we should be able to see the summit of Placefell. Didn't I say that before? One of these times are going to have to be right. That wind is really getting up there now. But from here I can see the summit of Placefell, clear as a bell, 360 all the way around. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, so pleased to come out, so pleased I came over the lakes, so pleased I'm going to hit Placefell summit again, and just so grateful to be alive to enjoy a day like this. That's the way we came up, and like I said, there's the summit of Placefell. But look at these views all the way around. Absolutely fabulous. And that mean, moody sky. I tell you something, it's starting to get a little bit nippy there now. I've got to boost my coat back up again. I'll be honest, I was overheating there before. It's getting really warm, so I had to knock it right down. Yeah, when you stop a bit, it's one of them days that you can feel the cold, and it is a biting cold again. Anyway, we're heading up there. We'll have a quick bite to eat up there, a quick look at the views, but I won't be hanging around too much today, not in this cold. So that's the way we came up, this scrambly section there. But this lady walked around there, and you can see the path. Just the path I'll take, I think, that bypasses that and goes up over there. So if you don't fancy the scramble, you have got an option there. I'll go back that way just to show you a little bit better. But oh man, phenomenal views. Had a bit chat to a little guy there, came up past us again. Yeah. Honestly, I'm trying to think. Have I ever passed anybody before? I think it was. Yeah, it was. Just talking about Cat's Eye Cam there. I remember mum, dad, boy, girl. The boy was about 7, the girl was about 4 or 5, I think. And yeah, so I actually walked past the boy and girl. Yeah. I always remember under my breath as I went past. I went, have it. Yeah. Unfortunately, I haven't said that very often. So even though the sun's up, even though we're getting well into the morning there now, it is still absolutely Baltic. Thank goodness for the Gold Coasty coat and the Moose Hill pants, which are keeping me nice and warm. Look at this here, fabulous. Which twice I just had a slip, not a fall, but it's on this. There's ice on the path, I've got me spikes with us, but there's only this section. To be honest, the rest was fine. So unless there's a bit more, I'll just continue with my boots. But yeah, getting all this way up here, getting up the scrambly bit, no problem at all. Getting near the top and slip twice. Yeah, I know you should never look into the sun, but look at that view. Look at them clouds. Look at that valley. Stunning. So all these little poles are frozen solid, and it reminds me of about 5 years ago up here with my youngest son, when he was jumping up and down in the middle of one of them. And I remember saying, yeah, you'll be careful in case it gives way. You don't know how deep it is. Either way, it'd be nice to get back up here with my oldest son. Given that I've been up here with his brother and his son as well. Who knows, maybe one day we'll both get up here together. So final little push before we get to the top. Hallelujah. I've still got it. Not much of it, but still got it. And so good to get back up here again. And I remember coming up here with Chris from MCM Outdoors, and we both climbed over there on our hands and knees. The wind was so strong. It was supposed to be something like about 45-mile-an-hour winds. Nowhere near. We got on the top of there, both of us, who were hanging on for dear life. I think I took a photograph. If I did, I'll put it in if I can find it. But man, it was unbelievable, that wind. And as well as forgetting my GoPro that day, oh, don't mention that. Still a sore point. I also left my coat as well. So I had a waterproof coat on and a t-shirt underneath. Man, I was absolutely livid. Either way, still a good day, fun day. Once I got over the fact I forgot my GoPro. Right, let's try and get over here without breaking my neck and get a few photographs from the actual top. So I lost count of the times I've been up here, but every time I have been up here I've always enjoyed it. Especially when you get a 360 like this. We start off there looking over Ullswater. All the fellas over there, I think, was it about 5-6 weeks ago, I was over that side of Ullswater, walking around Garborough Fell. Was it a year? 2 years ago. Sat at the top of Glen Ridden Dodd with Alan from 54 degrees north. And there right in front of us, we've got Cat's Eye Cam, and behind it in the murk, Helvellyn. But look at these views. Now, if you look for inspiration, if this doesn't inspire, nothing will. Fantastic. If you come here for a wild camp, plenty of spaces. If it's really windy and wild up here, a nice little bowl here, waiting camping. You've got the sun rising over that side and the sun setting over that side. Wow. Whew. And that is how easy it is to have a fall. You never think it's going to happen to you, but I'll tell you something, I was lucky there. Yeah, I got a bang on my face, got a bang on my leg, but thankfully, again, I have been lucky, really lucky, because when you look around up here, there's nobody at all. So when you got wet rock, when you've got wet icy rock, you've got to be careful. Did I have my poles? No. Too clever. Who needs them? I don't. Yeah, you just seen there. You might have caught the fall, but I'll tell you something, I felt it, did I not? Right. So carefully, I'm going to go over here and get my camera. Well, that shook us up, did it not? Another fall on rock. Yeah, and that hurt and all. But I was lucky, really lucky, because when you look around here, you can see for miles and miles and miles. Can't see anybody else. Not now. So thank goodness I'm still in one piece. Yeah, so coming over there, and I got distracted. Well, that's my excuse anyway, by that bit of tissue that I'm going to have to go back and pick up. And saying that, tripped and fell down exactly where that tissue was down there. Right, something to eat, change my GoPro battery, see if I can get the drone up, and then head back down. Because now when I look over at Helvellyn, there's a lot of cloud hanging over there, and I don't want it to come over this way. So I just moved up the summit there now, and it is getting windy. So I've had one bit of good luck today. Now you might say falling head first onto rock, flat out, almost face down onto rock, is not good luck. But given that could have been a lot worse, I'm saying that is good luck. So I'm not going to chance me bloody luck and set me drone up. But yeah, these are the views we're getting here, there now. And look at that, they're fabulous. See down there, the inn on the lake. Me and Mrs. Metalman spent 3 lovely nights for our Ruby wedding anniversary. We enjoyed it so much. Christmas that year, I took her back for 2 nights as a Christmas present, which funny enough, she really enjoyed. There's a lot of cloud coming over here, there now. The sun is up there, but I don't know if you can see it. It is being covered by the clouds. So I'm having a quick bite to eat, and I'm going to head back down very carefully. One fall a day is enough for me. Now last time I was up here, when I finished there, I dropped down this way. I don't know if you can see the path going over there, and I followed it all the way over there to a place I can't remember what it's called. But either way, I went over there, dropped down, and I walked all the way around Ullswater and went back that way. Today, so I'm not pushing me luck, I can feel a swelling coming up on the side of my face, and now the adrenaline's stopped. Yeah, it's starting to really throb a bit, that. So I think what I'm going to do there now is forget that, head back down and take it nice and easy. But when I'm heading back down, I'm going to be walking in looking at that. Fantastic, despite that sun being up. It's still thick of ice down there, and this is what my son was jumping up and down on, and he's setting you to go down to your neck. God knows how deep it is. I see a bloody thing. Not a breath of wind. Wow's it like this at the top? I could have got the drone up, but not when it's windy. So I was terrified I'm going to lose it. Right, come on, let's push back down. Well, as always, so busy talking to the camera, I was right up there, and just over the other side of there is that scramble route down there. So when you drop down off that first section, that's where it splits, and you can see a very clear, distinct path that takes us round there. When I got up there, I thought, oh God, I've missed it. And I got to the lip of that, I thought, I'll just go down this way. It's the way I've always gone. And I thought, wait a minute, don't push your luck, mate. So I've just come down there onto this path. And it's going to take 2 or 3 minutes here. Because views like this you do not get every single day. It's absolutely stunning. And right in front of us there's the yellow building, there's the White Horse Inn, and I can see the beast there about well, it's about 50 yards up, so waiting there for us. But oh, that view, Every time I come here, I always enjoy it. And who knows how many more times I'm going to get up here. So I'm going to enjoy it while I am up here. Well, that haze over Helvellyn has not lifted all day. Thankfully, it hasn't moved over here either. It's got a bit claggy at the top. See a bit of snow over there. So worth all the knocks and falls. So there's the scrambly section there. 2 people trying to get up it. Here's the path. I do you see a little pile of stones. So that's the path going down back to Baudet House. So when you get that pile of stones there, if you want to do the scramble, by all means go up there. If not, come round here and you can completely bypass it. A lot safer. Not as much fun, but the options there, whatever you want to do. A couple of lasses went up there and well done to them. They've made it. But that's the way I'm walking back. That is majestic. It really is. A nice big bump there now. Doing nothing to improve my features. Right, I don't know. I'm not sure when this video is going to go up. Me and Mrs. Metalman went to Tan Hill, the highest inn in England, about 3 or 4 days ago. Stopped overnight. Then we had a really good time, and I tell you something, it's like you're in the middle of nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. So I think that's the video I'll go up next Sunday, because the following Sunday, me and Mrs. Metalman were going to stop overnight at the Impeccable Pig down at Sedgefield. And what I don't want to do, I don't want to put up 2 hotel reviews in consecutive weeks. But I'm just making steady progress down here. Just seen one person go up. Very, very quiet up here there now. And what a shame the wind's dropped. I could have had the drone up if it had been like this at the top. I was going to answer another few questions, but I'm not in the mood now. The toys have come out of the pram, I'm afraid. After that fall, I always get annoyed with myself for doing something stupid. I still enjoy the day and thankful for the day as well. It's been fantastic. Well, really happy with the new winter gear. The Go Cozy coat has kept me toasty warm all day. In fact, too warm. I had to turn it off when I was going up there. Also, the Moose Hill trousers, fabulous. I mean, I did that scrambly bit up. The movement of your legs, the stretching, which you needed to sometimes, fantastic. But not only that, my legs have been kept nice and toasty warm with the fleece inside as well. Oh, lovely. So, not that far to go to Baudet House there now. And it's fabulous walking into this, is it not? So, forget about that fall. That was my own stupid fault. But for me, if you want to take things to the next level as regards doing Wainwrights, I cannot think of a better one than this one. Place well. For me, it's got everything. It's got views, it's got lakes, it's got a little bit of a scramble, it's got great paths, it's easy to navigate. You kind of get lost, a little bit more of a challenge. So, like I said before, if you can think of any better ones for a first step up after doing all the little small easier ones, let me know in a comment. Well, if you enjoyed the video, really would appreciate it. Big thumbs up. If you want to see more days out like this, more days over in the Lake District climbing the Wainwrights, click on that subscribe button, because every Sunday at 2 o'clock a brand new outdoor video goes up. Whether it's climbing Wainwrights, whether it's hiking up in Northumberland or Yorkshire Dales, whether it's a hotel review, whether it's a castle review, a festival review, anything to do with the outdoors, a new one of them will be up every Sunday. So if you like anything like that, click on that subscribe button. If you like food reviews, every Wednesday at 7 o'clock a brand new food review goes up. So if, like me, you enjoy your trough, click on that subscribe button. I'll tell you something, it won't be too long before I'm back out again. Cheers.